Good evening, Random Mania, and welcome to another exciting matchup in the Legend of Zelda Randomizer All Boards No Swords Tournament featuring alsoa999 versus Thirwolf. My name is OPT Lawyer. Joining me on commentary today, the one, the only, Dark Falls. Dark, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Just hold on one second.
Okay, well, good. So, we're in the Elite Eight of this tournament. That means there's not many people left, and of course that also means we've had a lot of changes in the flag set. There's still no swords, shockingly, I know. But now we have things like enemies have plus or minus 4 HP. This can be, if I understand it correctly, first or second overworld, but it's mixed regardless. So you're either going to get like the first quest overworld map or the second quest overworld map. But regardless of which map we get, it's going to be mixed. So you can find entrances all over the place or something along those lines. Along with that, dungeons. They can be anything. So we have two groupings of dungeons, 1 through 6 and 7, 8, and 9. Those two groupings together. They can either be first quest, second quest, or shapes. We don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, hopefully we get a lot of shapes in this seed. And then, of course, we can have our flipped overworld, which would be a lot of fun. As you can see in this seed, we are playing with 5 hearts to start with, and not 1, thankfully.
Yeah. So what is it? Is it a range of 5 to 1?
Yes, it's a start between 5 and 1 to begin in this flag set.
Gotcha. So we started with maximum health. Nice. I like it.
And we are playing with Heart Shuffle, so we could get quite a few hearts by the end of this.
Or no hearts. So here we go. We're starting just a little bit northwest of our original start screen. We have, of course, a letter potion shop. We did not get mirrored overworld. Thank goodness. That makes me oddly cool. It looks like the start screen itself had a door penalty, but no rupees, no penalty. That's what I always say. It's actually the first time I've ever said that, but, you know, if I was going to have a saying, that would probably be...
Yeah, it's nice to have a couple lose any's when you don't have any money. That way you don't lose anything at the end.
Okay, so maybe that's the take it. Well, we'll find out. We've either had that was the take it, or the one before was the take, or the door penalty.
Either
134 rupees. My goodness.
So if we are playing with a second quest overworld, we'll only have one of those.
Indeed, but if we got the first quest mix, it'll be 3. And hey, we found a level. By the way, in case you haven't been with us for this tournament, level numbers not on at this point. I don't know if they were on last round, but they're not on now. Oh, well, that's a lot of bunnies in a room, but hey, this is where your ability to clip without a buffer comes into play. Also, petting one of the bunnies.
Don't pet the bunnies, kids. They have big teeth.
They do, in fact. They're actually not bunnies in any way, shape. Alright, so we know this is 5, 6... Well, actually, no, we don't know that, do we?
No, because if it shapes, there could be a segment. Therefore, there would be a staircase. It would actually add 1 to the pool.
Indeed. So, that staircase doesn't tell us anything about this level. Although, I couldn't tell because of the dungeon. The shape there...
Yeah, that is oddly. It could be 5, but it's most likely shapes. Could be 1 Q7. Yeah, it could be 1 Quest 7.
Yeah, it could definitely be 1 Quest 7. We'll see, though. Hey, we're back in that staircase room. Oh, so Undaunted. Nice clip! 1 shot. Really nicely done.
Well, it's a transport, which is usually what it is that when you find one that early in a level.
Right. Meanwhile, the keys just kind of rudely stops in the middle of the way. Also, at this time, I'm going to take a different direction. As Thirwolf has also found himself in the exact same spot. He's going to find this room full of Pole's voices. Meanwhile, neither of our... oh no, Thirwolf found a candle. I missed that.
He bought one because it's only like 40 rupees, so there's a shop not too far from the start screen.
Oh, nice. Alright, that's great.
Yeah, it's only like 46 rupees.
Unfortunately, you can't combine the free candle with the bought candle and make a red candle, right? That was a joke. Of course you can. It really isn't. 40 medium secret. My goodness. This seed has a lot of money in it, regardless of how many of those Lord Secrets we... As also, it looks like he's going to bail on what we think is First Quest 7. Meanwhile, Thirwolf... And it makes sense, because that looks like that's combat blocked. Meanwhile, Thirwolf is going to go ahead and grind this room out. It could be a staircase room. It, in fact, is a staircase room. And it's going to lead directly to a heart container. Well, a heart container. Yay.
Alright, I am baby free now. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're fine. So we found a heart container, and again, what we think is First Quest level 7.
Well, it's nice to have a First Quest 7, since we have second First Quest 789 as well. Therefore, we don't have the 2 Spirals of Doom.
Indeed.
But we do have 1 Q9, which is never fun.
Right. So, Alsoa did in fact find the blue ring shop. I have a feeling that'll be the only time he walks in.
You said there was a heart container in this bunny dungeon here?
Yep.
Now it's at Vanilla 3, correct?
Yeah, yes. As we're finding our take any roads at the moment. Ooh, okay, that's a nice one.
You really want to try to have one like near your start screen if possible, but at least eliminate some of these annoying screens like this one here.
Yeah.
That can be a bit of a pain to get up to.
That wasn't that far away from the start screen. It's a few over for sure, but it's not that bad. You know, this wouldn't normally be a bad screen to brute force your way through. Unfortunately for Alsoa, he's only got 1 heart left, and he's not going to make it.
No, too choked. If he had 2, maybe 3, would have made it, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, he definitely would have made it with 3. But he can get right back there pretty quickly. And Thirwolf has picked up the red ring in what, again, we think is level 7. That's crazy. That was on the floor. May have been combat block, but that was on the floor.
Was the heart in the staircase?
Yes, the heart was in the staircase.
Alright. So yeah, that's still most likely level 7 then.
Yep.
Well, that's nice for Thirwolf, because that kind of puts him into a tank mode for the rest of this seed.
Yeah.
So instead of having, what is it, 6, 7 hearts, he has 28 now?
It's multiplied by 4, so yeah. 24? 6? Yeah, whatever.
7 times 4 is 28.
Yeah.
So Alsoa's doing a Armos check, and that is 4 bombs for our Armos item. That is interesting. It looks like the level that Thirwolf is in is actually a Shapes dungeon, because it does not apply to level 7 after looking at his map. But he's going to pick up his Triforce here, and tell us exactly what it is.
Indeed. Oh, okay, so that wasn't the furthest point that way at level 7. Okay, then. Alsoa has found himself a very great dungeon. Well, Thirwolf's going to check. Was it?
That is
3?
level 3.
Wow. 3's in 3. Okay, game. Seriously. What up?
Yeah, that's very vanilla.
Yes, that does mean it is shapes for 1 through 6. Thirwolf, that gives Thirwolf a whole lot of information in one shot, because he knows it's now shapes for dungeons 1 through 6. So all that knowledge you have of where everything is in levels 1 through 6, forget it. Also, picks a room to go up into, and I mean, it just keeps getting worse. Oh, we have second quest enemies too. That's cool. I mean, it's not cool.
So it's like Alsoa is in another Shapes dungeon, because that doesn't really apply to anything either.
Indeed. And Thirwolf, I don't know if he's found a different dungeon or if the same one.
No, that's to the right of the armor screen. That was the same grade dungeon.
It was the same one. Hey, we found hints! Dark, why don't you tell us what the hints are set to in this?
They are community hints, so they will be absolutely garbage.
I see. Well, also just found out that the bomb wall, or the bomb cave above the normal start screen, doesn't actually open, so that is a, there's your mixed quest for you. Meanwhile, I don't think Thirwolf's gonna try to kill these 2 Lamoluses, considering he's only got a candle and a handful of bombs.
He could use his candle and bomb the snot out of the rest of them. And he did save, so it won't kill him too badly. And the Armos item is right next door.
Alsoa has unfortunately not found that that candle shop yet, or the free. That may be what he's looking for right now. Meanwhile, Thirwolf also finding the hint shop, deciding that is not worth going into. Obviously, you don't really care to have an old man tell you a bunch of random garbage.
Well, we do have at least a mixed, if not second quest, because that bomb spot did not open for Thirwolf.
Indeed. So, oh, we did find our, right, the Armos item was those bombs, that's right.
Yep, and we're about to see what their coast item is, well, once Alsoa is kind enough to check that out for us.
Which means that, oh, it's a heart container. So that means, though, that that's the white sword, because the white sword is no longer a sword, it's just a pack of bombs.
No, it can be an item, so we're actually looking for an item now, possibly.
Oh, it can be. Okay.
Yes, in this set of flags, it can be an item.
My mistake.
It just doesn't give you the max increase if it was the bombs.
Right. No, I know the white sword. Oh, hey, there's the candle. No, I know the white sword item is shuffled. I meant the bomb pack was the white sword itself, or what would have been, right?
Yeah, the Armos item that would have been the white sword. The Armos item would have been the white sword.
Right, that's what I was talking about.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that guy is the door penalty. That didn't seem like much for a door penalty. I may have missed.
So it finds another hint. Ooh, that's a maximum medium circuit. That's a nice
Yep.
find.
Yeah, we've got that. As I said, there's a lot of money in this seed. It doesn't matter if there's only one of those large seeds. And he's going to go ahead and up A right there. So if you up A before all the text shows up on the screen there, you don't actually lose your rupees. That's not pushing on his side. I think this is a first quest map with mixed.
Too early to tell at the moment. We gotta figure out what's at Vanilla 2, or possibly Vanilla 5, and then we have to find our other large secret. That's really the only two. We know we have a mix of some sort.
Right. Yeah, because that didn't open on alsoa's side. The 100 secret in Quest 2.
Thirwolf going the early Death Mountain play finds a gold level.
Yes, it's a very yellowish gold color thing.
Let's see if he can dig anything out of here. He can pop up that bottom door, though. Once he gets out, he can go down and go back up and pair with that door open.
Hey,
he finds the wizards.
I hate
see
these
those.
guys.
Wizards and Gurias living in bliss.
Well, that's a lot of orange Gurias.
Thirwolf gonna try to bomb him, possibly.
I think he is getting them all together here. Or he's just trying to see how many he can kill in one shot. Looks.
It makes it a little bit easier for him having that red ring, so he can kind of tank a little bit of damage.
Oh yeah, he can take a lot of damage. Meanwhile, alsoa's going back into what we know is level 3.
And Orange Gray is having 2 HP, so they are killable with a candle.
That's very nice. That's a good good thing, because then you can actually get bombs from these guys, potentially.
It would mean they'll die in one bomb, too, which is very nice, because you can kind of group them up and take care of them that way if need be.
Speaking of bombs, he got a bomb drop. Very nice. He's gonna just take him out right now. Yep. Oh, missed one. That's alright.
Last one always tends to juke you.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
He does have bait, so if he wants to, he can actually use bait on these Gurias, so they're kind of stupid and they fall for the bait trick.
Right. So, heart container in whatever dungeon this is. Looking at the map, I can't quite tell if it's 7, 8, or not. I mean, I know it's not 9, but 7 or 8. Or just a random bunch of rooms, which would mean it's anything else.
Yeah, hopefully he looks at his map reasonably soon. And actually, Orange Wizards died a 1-hit too, which is nice.
That is extremely nice. Well. Ooh, nice. So, is there second quest rooms and doors on, or is that a maybe?
Yes, since we're playing with shapes, there are second quest rooms and second quest doors.
Okay.
So what that means is our second quest rooms will be kind of like what Thirwolf is in now. Whatever the leftmost block in that middle row is, potentially will push. Second quest doors, what that means is there's going to be doors that we can walk through in every level, but levels 1, 3, or 7.
Which for shapes is, interesting. Alsoa finding himself the red ring, he's going to be very happy with that.
Yeah, especially once he sees the prize waiting for him in this level that Thir is in. That blue wizard just juking. Wow. Thirwolf just getting kind of beaten up by the wizards in this level.
Indeed. I see what he's doing, though. He's trying to grind up these guys.
Yeah, trying to replenish his bomb stack a little bit.
Which makes sense, considering that is your only damaging move against the Wizros. So, one of the major things we are looking for is that wand, because the wand is required for a few things, but specifically one thing, importantly, that would be Ganon.
And judging that we have Dark Nuts in dungeons, if we don't find something better to kill them with, we don't want to use all of our bombs on Dark Nuts, so that would help immensely for those as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, Wizrobes are in fact immune to wand shots because of reasons, so...
And the winner of this match will go forward into the tournament. They will play against Jake Coper, so that's going to be a tough matchup coming up for him. So whoever wins this has a tough match on the horizon.
Indeed so.
So just following Thirwolf's traces is going to find this orange dungeon also.
Indeed. He is also... Thirwolf is spending a lot of time in here with the grinding part. I don't necessarily blame him, but at some point I feel like you just gotta maybe leave and come back. Alsoa has the right idea. He bought a key, actually bought 2 keys. So he can, in fact, open up some doors that Thirwolf apparently can't at the moment.
Yeah, with his bombs, he's not going to waste time killing him. He's just going to bomb the snot out of him.
Yeah, unfortunately, Alsoa used his last bomb and didn't get a pickup. Thirwolf did get a pickup, though. He's going to be very happy with that.
So what he can do is he can kind of work a 10 count now and get some bombs back if he can.
10 count? I'm sorry. I forget. This is not the one where you go 1, 2. Dang it! 1, 2. Dang it!
Yes, also known as counting in Hyrule.
Right. Yes. Thought so.
So what we're referencing is if you kill 9 enemies in a row without taking damage, the 10th enemy you kill it, if you kill them with a bomb, you'll get a pack of 4 bombs in return. So that's a nice pickup. And Alsoa grabs that heart container. He is going to be leaving as well. Thirwolf taking the save and quit. Going back to the start screen. Going to come back to this level later on.
Indeed. What we're also referencing is that most Zelda 1 randomizer players like myself aren't really good at that whole not taking damage thing. Bomb upgrade for 97 rupees. I feel like that's something you might want to target in.
Yeah, it will cost you a key to get it, but that's definitely a worthwhile purchase, especially considering this is swordless.
Indeed. Of course, right now, Alsoa and Thirwolf not really that close, but yeah, Thirwolf's kind of close to being able to afford. Oh well, here we go. Oh, that's another one. Okay, first quest overworld.
So we're playing with a first quest mixed overworld at this point.
Indeed.
Which is nice because there will be one more large secret hiding somewhere. So that kind of opens up the key purchases that you've seen Alsoa do. And that might be in the back of Thirwolf's mind too, knowing that he's already key blocked out of one dungeon.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't go buy keys. But...
Oh hey, Dark Note's on the overworld. Okay, we don't need to worry about those in dungeons.
Right, and the orange Lionels looked like they only had 1 HP. But there we go, key purchase. We got keys. And Elso finds the other 134 secret. Looks like these two are just kind of following each other at the moment. Alsoa did not get the Triforce out of 3, did he?
I do not believe so. I didn't even see where Thirwolf found it. However, we just find the Spirit Temple Palace level, wherever this is.
Yeah. Here we go. Hey! Second quest, ropes only having 2 HP is fine by me. And hey, ladder block. Oh, that's rude.
That is very rude.
Indeed. Well, we know it's not level 6. So if this isn't 7, it's definitely one of the... Because I don't think it would be... Well, I don't know, actually. Could it be 8?
This could be a transport here. Could be a shape.
Oh, yeah. Could be.
It's nice to see snakes dying in a candle shot.
Absolutely. And it does push.
So this is either an item or it is a transport.
Red candle.
That's very nice. That's repeatable offense.
Yep. That means that is that's a permanent weapon, and he's gonna get out of here. No, he's going back in. Okay, never mind. He wanted to see if the side opened. It did not. Well, we can bomb upwards.
You gotta assume Alsoa picked that up momentarily, and it's might have blocked on this side as well.
Oh! So, I think the game just said, you're not doing anything inside here. Bye.
Take this candle and get out.
Basically. By the way, that candle was candle blocked, in case you were curious. I'm also going to go ahead and clear these guys out here. Hey, there's a clock that's not as timely as they normally are. So yeah, having that repeatable damage has to be... That's gotta be a really good feeling, and Alsoa's about to get that here too. I mean, because you finally have something you can kill most things with. Few things you can't. Wizrobes. Oh, that was rude. That snake went right through that fire and didn't take damage. Rude.
Thirwolf, getting the hint that something valuable might be in this dungeon, so he went right back to it.
There we go. Alsoa's gonna push this, and he's gonna go ahead and get his red candle, which he will also be quite happy to see. And he doesn't bomb upwards, he's out.
And with his candle, Thirwolf is going to take down these Gibdos, and we'll see if this is a staircase or not.
You will.
Red Ring, you still gotta be careful. Gibdos still do a half heart on Red Ring, so they're not infallible.
Yeah. Well, it does push. Let's see what's in here. It's a transport staircase.
Alsoa, right on its tail, is going back to the gold dungeon as well.
Yeah, her runners are kind of in the same spot. Huh. That wonderful transport. Good. I don't know what to tell you about that, except, oh my gosh, why?
Alsoa making that bomb upgrade purchase, only getting 2 bombs out of it.
So, question from the chat: what is the record of the 2 runners right now? This is a series, right?
Yes, they're tied 1-1.
So, this is the decisive game 3, you would say?
Yes, it is. And the winner goes on, the loser goes home.
Here.
At least as far as the tournament is concerned.
Right. So, red bubbles. They can do many things because of Fred's randomizer. What they're doing in this, by the way, is they're fighting the power bracelet. It's apparently inverting your controls.
Yay. So, OPD, what are the 5 ways to fix a bevel card?
Alright, let's see if I remember this now. You can either use a potion, you can find a Triforce and heal, you can go to a fairy fountain and heal, you can save and quit, and I don't remember the other one.
What kind of enemy are they?
Oh, the blue bubbles, right. You can find a blue bubble. I never find a blue bubble, that's why I forgot about that. So we don't know what dungeon this is, we just know it's a shape. Well, oh, okay, well that's a shape. That's an arrowhead on a vice grip.
21 rooms? This tells me this is probably 4 or 5.
Yeah. So do we know if it's shapes? Do we know if the dungeon's gonna follow the first quest or the second quest pattern? Ergo, is one gonna have a floor drop and an underground item, or is it gonna be, we don't know?
Yes, it follows first quest.
Gotcha. So one will have 2 items, 2 will have an item on the floor, and the heart containers, obviously, which they're all shuffled. So using his bombs here, it looks like he's trying to take out that Wizrobe and the Gibdo at the same time. He's trying to set the... Really? Fire should affect Gibdos much more, considering, you know, they are just wrapped in bandage. alsoa finding his croissant, or his power bracelet, whichever you want to say, and Thirwolf finding a compass in the train versus Randomizer.
Hey, I mean,
it's Coma Pot!
so that tells us something important, though, OPT. That tells us that our bow is not in level 9.
That is correct, because as much as important items can be in level 9, they can't be blocking anything in level 9, because, you know, that would just be very broken. Also, using his bombs up in here, I don't blame him considering all of the turrets around. He's going to grab his map, kind of by accident, but he would have grabbed it anyway.
He is going to check the northern part first, kind of like Thirwolf did.
Yep.
It's amazing how we're 27 minutes in and they're still kind of just side by side.
I know, right?
Thirwolf with the early Death Mountain dig, I like it.
Indeed, but I have to disagree with the old man here. I don't find these to be fun or games. Hey, we got our small secret of 10, though, so that's kind of right in the center.
Very vanilla.
We would, of course, get a hint that cost 5 rupees when we're never going to buy them.
Yeah, gotta love the vanilla pricing on the hints. So we're gonna try to take out this manhandler.
That's a hard one to do with that moat there. It looks like he is going to, in fact, bail out of there.
Thirwolf going back to the Grey Dungeon with his red candle. He can kind of dig around here a little bit easier.
Pulls out that red candle. These blue gorillas not having a ton of health either is really nice. All the gorillas with 2 health. He's gonna see that the Triforce is next door, and he's gonna be like, "Hi, Goma!"
Immediate sadness.
Oh, I can hear him in my head right now.
Just a reminder, folks, Randomania is family friendly.
Indeed. Which is why we don't have them on microphones. Anyway, we are taking out the orange Lamolas here, and Thirwolf. So, one thing, when you kill one of them, and then leave the room, the game apparently acts like you've killed both of them. I know there's a reason for it, I don't remember what it is.
We have the speedier cousin.
Indeed. Just gotta kill one of them. Even with that red ring, these guys are still dangerous as all heck.
Taking a ton of hits.
Oh gosh, yeah, they have a lot of health too. Oops. Don't burn. There we go. Oh, that heart is like teasing.
Man, also, once again, the same play goes right in his heels into the...
These guys are right next to each other. It's insane.
Also, not even bothering with the door strat, just going right into the room.
Yep. He's got enough health, he's just gonna sit here and tank him. What? That card jack.
Pogo stick?
Yeah, I could go with pogo stick.
Or one probably a level 1 or a level 2.
I would guess 2, but we'll see.
If it is 2, it's kind of big, because that's 2 items on the ground.
That's true. Well, I guess we can up A out of that room. It's our 2600 microscope. Wow. So, Thirwolf. So you have to go through this room. Just FYI. This is a room that must be cleared.
The game likes to play games.
Yes.
It thinks it's funny.
It does.
At least with the red candle, it's not as bad. You can kind of hide in that doorway like Thirwolf just did.
Yes, absolutely. Alright, so we know we don't want to go... We want to... Oh, that room is like that far lone room down on the, like the last row, so... Well, we really gotta hope here. If this room is anything, we gotta hope that Pole's voice will disappear when he leaves and comes back in. So if there's multiple types of an enemy in a room, when you leave said room, if you don't kill everything and come back in, the enemies have like a priority scale. So if something is really hard in a room and there was multiple enemy types, leave and come back after you kill something. It might actually spawn the weaker enemy.
Always satisfying to turn a blue Dark Knight into a Keese or a blue Wizrobe into a Stalfos.
Exactly. Well, that's a lot of virus.
I would drop at least one bomb to see if they die into a bomb shop, and they do not.
Hey, they don't, yeah. Hi, Patra!
Well, good news is that patch is in a dark room, so we know it's worthless.
That we do. Bad news, Patra! Although if this is level 2, as we think it is, or even if it's level 1, that'll be the only Patra here, I believe. Alsoa's gonna up A out of there. Interesting.
So getting out of the Great Dungeon first, he is probably going back down to level 3, which he is. He'll get his Triforce.
Did he not have the map? Maybe he didn't.
He did not.
Okay, he didn't have the map.
So Thirwolf doesn't have many rooms left. One will have the Triforce, and 2 of them will have items, because we have not seen an item yet.
There's items.
This early in the seed, I might take that.
Yeah, I probably would have grabbed either boomerang, like the which one I ever found first.
He might clear this looking for the other boomerang and see if it's here.
Oh, there's a Triforce.
And then dip back down to get it, depending on what the second item is.
Indeed. Well, it's not here. Interesting.
Well,
that is an interesting level 3.
Yeah, Thirwolf is saying goodbye to the banana. And we did not see any staircases, so I'm going to say this is level 2. I don't know if they saw a second item or not, though.
I feel like it's got to be level 2. Meanwhile, that map over on alsoa's side, I'm going to say E.T. jumping onto a ship of some kind.
And that map check by Thirwolf confirming that what we already knew, and that this is in fact level 2.
So there is another item someplace down here. Oh. Okay. Probably in that room that's locked by a key.
What he's going to do is he's going to try to go and... I was going to say he might go to the right and try to bomb downwards.
That's what I was thinking, but...
I'm a little surprised that he scored the banana. This early to see that I would pick it up, especially since it's the only other red candle.
Indeed.
Judging by his movements, he knows where he has to go clear, it looks like. Probably those 2 rooms on the left up here in this next segment.
Gotcha. Oh, here we go, maybe.
Alright, this should be our second item, depending on if you clear this.
Upwards, maybe. No, because he cleared this room. I remember. That's where I had the whole discussion about the Pole's voice. And there's the compass. Where's this other item at?
It's gotta be in this room here.
He cleared this room. I was pretty sure he did. Maybe it was a different room that's very similar. Oh, he didn't. Okay, my bad. I could have sworn he got that.
So a banana and a heart.
He
wanted to remove his curse.
Yeah. No, that I think. didn't go back for it. No, he has decided to completely skip out on the on any boomerang, or at least a blue. Meanwhile, alsoa finding a dungeon underneath a push block. Keep in mind, we have yet to find level 9.
We have found 6 dungeons so far, so we're still missing 3.
Indeed.
Now, Thirwolf does have the power bracelet, so it won't hurt him that this is there. So he'll find it eventually once he gets over that way in his routing.
Right, it's just a matter of eventually is when, and who knows. Well, this dungeon has at least 2 bosses in it, so that definitely means that this could be 7 or 8. We'll see.
Could be 6 too, if it's shape.
Yeah, could also be 6. Oh, transport stick. Hey, bomb shop! 32 for bombs! That's really expensive, sir. I disagree with your pricing for your bombs. Just saying.
The power bracelet was in the gold dungeon in the graveyard bomb spot. Both runners do have it. It was a shape dungeon that was about the size of 4 or 5, so we can't tell which one, but it's probably one of those 2.
Indeed, and we can't tell because Triforce is blocked by a coma, so we're not gonna find out for quite some time. Hey, red bubbles. That's another transport staircase. That could be. This could be second quest level 8.
Yeah, that'd be interesting with second quest level 8, because I thought we saw first quest 7.
Could be wrong. But based on, like, the outer circle that we're running on the map right now, and the fact that there's so many staircases, I mean, it could also be a shape. Don't know. Just throwing that out there.
There we'll find another bomb shop up in Death Mountain. Gonna fill up a second time. Yeah, he's gonna just grab 2 packs, it looks like. Money rich seed, so I can't really blame him for it. And he may be heading over that way to the green dungeon now.
Yeah, it's possible. Now it looks like he's gonna go check the coast instead, or check this here. No, you're playing with power!
Yeah, he's gonna continue through and check the coast.
Indeed. I feel like... I think alsoa is in 8. Like, second quest dungeons are not my biggest forte, so again, I'm open to being wrong on this, but without seeing alsoa's map, I think we're there. Let's see. Another transport staircase.
Yeah, judging where he is on the map, this very likely could be 8, considering he's only been able to go up and down here.
Well, there's a bunch of red bubbles. Being very rude, not letting him walk into the top of the... Well, one of those transport staircases has to take him something. Thirwolf finding a dungeon. Is that on the coast somewhere? Yes, it is.
It was.
So is the inversion from the red bubbles only your D-pad, or does it also invert A and B for no reason?
Well, we aren't guaranteed to be inverted. They could just be swordless in this now.
No, they're inverted. I'm watching alsoa push downwards to go up.
Oh, okay. So yes, then. So yeah, it's just the directional. There's no other kind of inversion.
Gotcha. Okay, just making sure.
I didn't notice he had his control inputs on.
I noticed at one point both of our runners has been walking in one direction, smashed into a thing, and then immediately turned around.
They were finding a map on the ground, and that would be level 6. I would almost guaranteed to wager.
What? Okay, the randomizer has outdone itself today. What in the world is that? Hey, the ladder! The ladder's in what we think is 6.
They're all gonna take that and go check the coast. And be happy to find a heart container.
I don't think he's gonna be happy to find a heart container.
I mean, he could get some bombs.
Fair. So, starting with 5 hearts, what happened to the other 2 heart containers?
You'll still find them. You just won't go past 16.
Okay, gotcha.
It's basically like, just here, have 2 free hearts.
Fair enough. I mean, of course, he takes the heart happily. I mean, you walked all the way over there. You might as well grab it.
And I like what he did because that had been the wand to help this dungeon exploration a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. You're that close to it. You might as well go check it right then. As you said, if that's the wand, you are in massive business. Except for all these blue instruments. But other than that, you'd be in massive business.
This is going to be a fun dungeon.
This is definitely going to be a fun dungeon. Yeah, that's definitely 8.
So that means our back half is going to be 7,
Second
8, 9.
quest. Yep.
And a heart.
Yay! Heart container.
So that means we have its lovely complement of level 7, which is the inverse of the spiral.
Right.
And another heart.
So, level 8! The Dungeon of Hearts, apparently. Kinda like the King of Hearts, except it's the Dungeon of Hearts.
Of the 2 dungeons that are being explored now, I think the advance would go to Thirwolf.
Indeed. So, another bomb upgrade. Bomb upgrade only got you 2 each, which is unfortunate, but, you know, with this, you're gonna take it regardless, because, again, more bombs, more better.
Yeah, and there was a lot of money in the seeds, so... I mean, you can't take it with you when the seed is over, so you might as well spend it.
Which is really unfortunate, you know? It'd be nice if you could just, like, profit off of what you don't set up. I mean, that's a very apt, comment there, old man. So far, this level 8 is just being the pain that level 8 can be. These level 8s, again, if I remember correctly, have 6 staircases on transports and, like, 2 items.
It's 6 transports, 2 items, 2 one-ways.
Right, the one-way transports. Didn't even forgot about those.
So let's just say there's a lot of staircases.
Yeah. Hey, at least the moblins have 1 hit point. Hey, a staircase. We haven't found any item in here yet, if I recall correctly.
In alsoa's level?
Yes.
We have 2 hearts.
Oh, that's right.
Missing 1.
Right, missing 1, yes. Hey! Hey! It's the meat block in the spot that isn't gonna... Oh!
You go all that way through this level 8 just to get ladder blocked.
And of course the Triforce is 1 room above start.
Feels bad, man.
Feels bad, man, indeed. Oh, and if this is the item, that means a lot of level 8 didn't really need to be explored. But let's see here. It is not. Okay, it doesn't push. Check that out. So if you're alsoa, do you keep looking for... Can you keep looking for an item? I don't even know.
That ladder block may scare me away, and I think it's going to scare him away as well.
Right. We know
they're
we're...
over rocking the 7 keys. 8 keys now.
8 keys now.
So that means our staircase item here in level 6 will be the NA key, of course.
Right. And also back in 8 again. Interesting. Interesting. Hey! Aquamentus is hiding the book.
Now, that is interesting because we are playing with shapes, and that is the Atlas.
Oh, is it? Interesting. alsoa said no to the Atlas.
I don't know. I think I probably would have picked it up. You don't even have your wand yet, so it's not going to hurt you at this point.
Some people really hate that fire shot.
Yeah, but like I
Yes.
said, he doesn't even have his wand yet, so it's not gonna...
Well, 6 shapes map passed up, but it's actually only 4 because he already has 2 Triforces. Silver arrows on Thirwolf's side, in what again we think is level 6.
So letters and silver both in this dungeon on the coast. That's a huge find for Thirwolf.
Yeah. No bow yet, though. That does mean the important items in level 9 are basically none.
See if Thirwolf can determine where this Triforce is.
Well, Alsoa's on the coast, but he's going the opposite direction.
I think this is going to be our Triforce room right here.
I mean, it's got blue ruse ropes in it, and it's got a higher percent chance. And no, it actually doesn't, if anyone thinks that, but, you know, from experience, it's always the blue reserve room.
There's only 3, it's not 8. At least they only take 2 bombs, though, that's nice.
Fair enough.
They could have taken 4.
Yeah.
And yes, that has happened in this tournament a couple
Of
times.
course it has, it's... Oy. And nope, a key. So, of course, that means we know what dungeon we go into next. Because it wasn't this... But whichever dungeon it is, because, you know, Thirwolf has the sacred 8 keys to do the ritual to summon the Master Key himself. So that's gonna happen.
Alsoa, right on his heels again, has found level 6, or what we think is 6.
Right. He's gonna go ahead and do some pirouetting to see if he can't force open some sides. And he does.
Yeah, not having any keys might be a bit of an issue.
Oh, yeah. Though I don't know if Thirwolf got most of them out of here or not. Hey, compass. That's like the one room he has to check.
So we're trying to do the canonic key.
Oh, he got it!
You'll get it.
Nicely done.
So what you just saw Alsoa do is a trick called the canonic key. What you can do is, if you have 0 keys in a dungeon, and there's a shutter door and a key door in the same room, if you push against the key door when you kill the final enemy and that shutter door opens up, the game temporarily thinks that both doors are opening and it'll let you through the key door without wasting a key. It only works if you have 0 keys, though.
Otherwise, when you touch the door, it just opens. Alright, so... You know, Alsoa only has 1 bomb, and now he's used it here. But he is about to fund. I didn't see if Thirwolf checked his map. I mean, his Triforce to see if that was in fact the level 6.
Yeah, he hasn't checked it, but given its size, in comparison to some of the other shapes, I think it's pretty well.
Yeah, I mean,
assume that's 6. And even if it's not, levels 5 and 6 have the same properties anyway, so it's not that big of a deal.
Right. No, I get that. But I want to know! No. They're marked as 6 in this tracker. Yeah, again, I mean, it's pretty good, easy to assume that one. Which means that other dungeon we were in was 5.
And Thirwolf about to find level 8. So they just kind of flip-flop spots.
And they have. Now the real question is, does Thirwolf try to walk into the... As Alsoa's grabbing his silver arrows, does Thirwolf try to walk northwards into that wall? Because if he does, he's going to find one of the 3 items in there, and the Triforce real... Or is he going to end up going... Yeah, he's going to end up going down. It's kind of sick that Triforce is literally 1 room above the start here.
He's debating. He's going to go check north.
He is gonna check north. He's gonna find the Triforce real quick here. Then the question is, there's 3 items in here. Not that he knows that right yet. He doesn't know this is 8. Well, he will once he picks that up.
And once he sees the item here, he'll know that one of them is off the table. He may take the gamble at that point and just leave. He usually doesn't gamble, but this might be one of the cases where he may.
Right, well, he's got to kill that Aqua Mentis to get the other item. As Alsoa finding his ladder. Now, Alsoa already knows that the coast item is a heart container, which is why he's not going to go check it, because he doesn't.
Thirwolf grabs his Triforce, and he's going to take a look and see what it is, and he is saying goodbye.
Yeah, he's out. He didn't get any item. Well, he got the... No, he didn't get anything out of there, did he?
I mean, if you look at it from his eyes, though, that is a massive dungeon that's usually a time sink, right? He has his ladder, he has his silver arrows. He just needs his wand, and there's a lot of other dungeons that check that would be more beneficial for him to spend time in.
Yeah, no, I agree. I like it. I'm just surprised.
Yeah, it's also not too far from the start, so it's not like it's gonna hurt him too badly.
Indeed. You can see this. The first quest vanilla level 8 spot is not the droids we're looking for. Good to know. I hate finding droids we're not looking for.
It's just a mind trick.
I know, right? No one's played the money-making game today. Probably for good reason.
So Sawa picks up the clock, and there's nothing else he can do in that room because he has no bombs. Thirwolf is still gonna go burn around the forest. Sees his free candle, but chose to buy one for 40 rupees earlier on, so that's kind of useless now. Then he may head up to Casino Corner. I don't think we've had either one of the runners up there quite yet. Still missing 3 dungeons. And our white sword item is our boomerang, so nothing doing there.
I hear boomerang.
Yes, the white sword item was in fact the boomerang.
Ouch. I feel like that's really disappointing.
Yeah, he didn't pick it up, which doesn't surprise me since he passed up on the other one also.
Gotcha. I mean, yeah, it's surprising. Not surprising he didn't grab it. Just disappointing. As Alsoa has found himself in this, man. Like, oh, that is just not a fun room to be in with all the blue bristles. He's gonna leave though. What we know is level 6. Alsoa, jumping out of dungeons very, I don't want to say quickly here. Oh no, you just want bombs. Never mind. Okay, I'm completely wrong. Hey, there's the magic sword item. Actually, kind of surprised. Yeah, Thirwolf didn't actually try to pick him up, and he can't. Those are some really heavy requirement bombs there, game. I'm just gonna say the magic sword in the randomizer, when you have this option checked, can be anywhere between 10 and 14 hearts. That would be where the magic sword is. Again, no swords in the game. As Thirwolf finds a brighter, golden colored dungeon, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what this one is. Oh, here we go. Map, and that's got to be level 1. That is small enough to be a level 1. Could be, no, it can't be 3. We already got 3. That's definitely 1. That looks like a snake with arms? I don't know. Vibrant brown, I like that. Good one. I like that. We'll go with that. And first item in this level 1. Oh, the recorder. Okay, cool. Don't think we've been recorded. Actually, you know, maybe we do have some recorder spots that we're in need of checking now that I say that.
Well, that'll get him back to the vanilla. That'll get him back to level 8 if he has to go back there for that third item.
Indeed. Not only that, but with mixed quests, all those spots come into play, right? Oh,
Yes, they do. And judging by the size, this is level 1.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
Maybe 4.
I'm thinking 1, but yeah, you could be. I guess you could be right.
16 rooms. This is level 1.
Hi, Patra.
Did we find anything other than the recorder yet?
Not yet, no. We still got a decent amount to check here, and of course the Patra's probably guarding something, because of course Pat should be guarding something.
Well, we know that he can't be guarding the wand, so that's not something that Patrick can guard.
Right. Because that would be a logic block. And so Thirwolf's just roasting some pancakes over here as alsoa is going through this mess of a level 7.
But while Thirwolf does that, just kind of a bit of poking around, let's thank Captain Green behind the scenes for the restream and the tracking force in it. Everyone give Captain Green a follow, please, for helping us out, doing a great job as he always does.
Indeed, indeed. Thank you very much, Captain Green. Alright.
Nothing doing yet, so there should be one more floor item and one more staircase item.
Oh, nice, nice moat. I like it when there's moats there. Oh my goodness. Okay, this thing does not want to die. There we go.
And given that we have not seen... Okay, so our second floor is
going
to be a heart.
There it is. Heart container. But wait, there's still one more, isn't there? I don't think we've seen all 3 items.
Yeah, that'd be a staircase item.
Yeah. No, the staircase item was the recorder.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it could be that Patra then. Which could be fun if the Patra guards the bow.
I don't think we killed these guys. Or maybe we did. I don't remember.
I would go to that right-hand door and just poke my head out.
He's gonna go ahead and kill the one and trick the game into the other, and we've got nothing. It's the Patra.
The Patra of sadness.
Patra of sadness, indeed. alsoa, without finding the compass, is gonna find the open Triforce room. Boom! He's got his Triforce out of level 6, as Thirwolf has his 5th Triforce out of level 1. And we have not found, I don't think we have found, we found level 5, or at least I think what we think is level 5.
I have 7 levels marked down that we found, so we're missing 2 still. We're missing level 9 and one other one. We have 2 unknowns and then level 9.
Right. Hey, a letter! There, Thirwolf picking up his prescription for some medicine.
Level 1 was south of the letter cave in that bomb spot, correct?
Yes. As we have 1, 6, 8, 4, 5, and 3. And 2.
Yeah, the one in the grave could be 4 or 5. That's why I haven't really determined yet. It's one of those 2.
Well, Captain Green on the tracker's got 4 marked at the northeastern spot from vanilla level 1. Seems about right. Hey, level 9! Thirwolf has found level 9s! Actually, kind of a mundane spot, if you ask me. So we're only missing level 7 at this point. alsoa is also in the same spot again. What is it with these two? So the wand actually could be in level 9. At least right now, as far as we know. I haven't seen any, like, wand block.
Yeah, that tends to happen, especially with Dark Knights on the overworld. So, this could be the kind of situation where we have to go into level 9 to get the one, to come out of level 9 to go kill that Patcher to get the bow. That'd be kind of fun.
Oh, that would be... No, can't be. Can't be. Because we have a Goma block for the, one of the Triforce.
Ah, right, in the gold level, that's right.
Which I think that's level 5.
Yeah, the two I don't have marked are 4 and 5, and they're both similar size. Just kind of cosmetic at that point.
Uh-huh.
Gonna check the two river ladder spots. This could be something. We haven't checked these yet. A lot of people tend to forget about these, especially if they're not familiar with Second Quest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Second Quest can really screw with you a bit. No, neither of them.
And he's checked most of Death Mountain, so where is level 7 hiding? It could be a power bridge. It could be a flute spot, I should say.
Raft spot, if we find the raft? We do have an entire dungeon we didn't check anything of, because it was all... Well, Thirwolf's there right now.
Yep, we found the red candle here.
Yeah, we had the red candle and a ladder block in 2 directions.
Take your candle and leave.
Pretty much. I mean, to be fair, the answer to that is, okay, absolutely. Unfortunately, you do have to come back here. So far, the combat in this dungeon doesn't seem too difficult.
I believe the red candle wasn't a staircase or a floor item.
Well, there's the Triforce. This has to be 4. Like, that quick. Yeah,
I would still look for the second item, though.
Oh, you have to. Absolutely. Because at this point, you really... That bow is... It's somewhere on this overworld.
And if you think about it from his eyes, he's seen both bananas, he's seen the free bombs, so everything else is kind of helpful, and he has seen the book as well.
Right.
So, in his eyes, there's only 4 more hearts open somewhere, and 2 of them are going to be in the ground.
Well, speaking of eyes, there was another Goma. Don't know if that was a block, though. I think you can get to that room otherwise, but still. And a map will show. Oh my god.
Yeah, so, that's a shit.
It's a spike ball and a chain.
I was thinking like a lab magnifying glass.
I mean, okay, if you want to be not destructive.
Parallel train inside out by the wind, I like that.
Yeah. It's a cactus.
Always a cactus.
Always a cactus, yes.
Always.
A broken arrow. Yeah, I could go with that.
This last blue mola just chewing also up a little bit. If
Hey,
Thirwolf is
Thirwolf?
just gonna grab the Triforce here, he might leave and come back with the flute if he has to.
Well, he's definitely leaving.
Interesting call with the bow and the wand still out large.
Yeah.
But like I said, he does have that flute, so he can go back to wherever he needs to once he finds level 7.
Oh, exactly.
We'll call that the Triforce in level 4 for now.
So,
We'll just
pretty
mark
sure
that off
it's
as 4. That gives Thirwolf the 6th of the night.
hey, Vanilla level 2, we haven't actually... Hi!
And apparently Thirwolf found the raft in there somewhere.
He did?
That was what our tracker is saying, that Thirwolf has a raft marked off.
I didn't see him pick up a raft. Odd. That would put the raft in that dungeon then, right?
Yeah, it would have to at this point.
Well,
Well, he's going back to the coast, so he's probably going to test it out right now, so...
He's testing all the recorder spots here, too. Oh, yeah, maybe he's going up that direction. Okay, so it must have been a floor drop. I completely missed him picking it up. Yeah, because he's going that way. Yeah, he's got it. All right. Yeah, I missed him grabbing it.
I can see.
Must have been. That, or I must have just been paying attention to something else. I don't know. Well, right now that one's nothing.
And Starscream's right next to the other one, so...
Yeah, that's actually very nice.
So at this point, we have to assume level 7 is flute blocked somewhere. Unless it is out of the raft spot.
Right.
There are some power versus spots up in Death Mountain still, too. Thirwolf going right back to this raft spot. Gonna check this one also.
Oh, it's just a tiny cave.
Well, that's his potion.
Didn't grab the potion.
Just to prove me wrong. Oh, because he has a potion already, okay.
Right. He did find the letter, so must have just bought one. Or he had one already.
Where is Thirwolf gonna head? He has to go back to the grave to finish off what we believe is 5. We know that level 7 is open to him because he has all of his movement items.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going back to level 5.
Yeah, 7 is someplace, we just don't know where. Actually, I don't think we've checked up here yet.
Yeah, he checked Western Death Mountain, he hasn't checked Eastern yet.
Hey, a bomb shop! Alright, Spectacle Rock. As Alsoa is trying to burn some Lamoluses, Spectacle Rock has it. That's not a useful shop.
Old man just wants to sing us a song.
Yeah. Hey, rupees! Oh, that was the large secret of which Thirwolf just unfortunately ended up pulling a whole bunch of those.
Yeah, but he won't want to come all the way up here anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. No, I know. He's not gonna use them. Yeah, he wasn't going back up there. Not gonna use them. I was still spending a lot of time in this dungeon.
See if our level 3, or sorry, our level 7 might have our answer.
Oh, he's gonna go check the power bracelet spot over here. I think he must have forgot about it. Yep, it is a spot too. Check it out. It's not worth going back up there for, but hey. Got some extra bombs, I guess. Probably not too happy with that result, but whatever. Wow! Game's expecting you to have 14 hearts to pick up that pack of bombs.
Game is funny.
Indeed. So this is a power brace or a foot spot, and no, isn't here.
So where is level 7 hiding? Yeah, so I'm finding level 9.
Yep.
Thirwolf gonna check vanilla 7 and not find anything here. I saw I checked this earlier, we know it's not here.
Indeed.
I don't think you checked the grave though.
Hey, we got a vanilla level 5 check. Forget if this is anything. Let's see. Nope! Yep. Nope, not at all.
Yeah, Thirwolf checked that earlier.
Hey. Oh, the push block though. Nope. Doesn't push. At this point, I really don't know what's left.
Probably one of the flute spots in the grave.
Oh, that's a good point. Which Thirwolf is going to. Yeah, speaking of things I forget exist. Oh, this is opening, and that's it! Level 7 right there!
That's a big find for Thirwolf.
That it is, 100%.
No, there are 2 items here, and we are still looking for the bow and the wand.
Yeah, the bow and the wand. Although, if you get the bow, you're probably just gonna rush everything and go into 9 and look for the wand, and there's what I think is gonna happen.
Yeah, it is a second quest level 9, so it's freer than most, I guess, is the good way to say it.
As also it goes back into what I'm pretty sure is level 4.
He'll have a red candle and a raft here, but he has a red candle already, so then we saw the raft was useless. Let's see where he picks it up, though.
Well, level 7 and one of those mugger rooms in it. Oh, Thirwolf doing a nice block clip. Yeah, I'm sure Thirwolf is very sad that he had to let that heart go. And Thirwolf not even grabbing the ferry. He doesn't care. He's just running. I wonder if he feels behind.
He may, especially without having the wand yet.
Maybe the reason why he's jumping past a lot of the items that he... Because that wand could still be level 8. We're missing an item out of there.
Well, he's going to grab his Triforce, so that will open up level 9 for him if he chooses to go over there. Well, no, he can't. He needs to find that bow still.
Yeah, nope, he's got to get the bow to get the Triforce out of level 5.
But now he can just float around.
Indeed he can, except level 5. He also... Okay, he's going back in. He's going to go look for the guy. At least add him in here, if not 2. Well, there's one! It's a heart container. I don't know why he's killing this pal. I guess technically this could still be a staircase room, couldn't it?
I mean, at least it opens up a spot that he doesn't need to clear now.
Fair. Zelda back in level 6. Why is he back in here? Well, that isn't a push block room. It's a transport, of course.
Level 7, not the worst of dungeons to find. It is not as bad as 1Q7.
Right. So we're finding, is that another staircase? I didn't realize 7 actually had multiple staircases in it.
It does. It's kind of like a mini level 8. It has, I believe, 4 staircases.
Oh, fun! Hey, there's the, well, potential, dig dogger block. No, never mind. Not block, never mind, block!
Yeah, that's a shoe ram.
Hold on. Yeah, that's a block. Not that, I mean, Thorolf's got the recorder, so he can beat him, but still, that's just annoying. Because he's choosing not. Of course. He's just kind of another heart container. He doesn't care.
Nah, with Red Ring, you don't need that anymore.
Right.
Possible staircase here if you can get past the snakes.
Yep. Let's see. It's a transport staircase.
One of
Doesn't even take it. Hey, look, another potential staircase room. It is. And it's a wand! It's a magic wand!
That is kind of interesting. Now we'll go back to level 1 and see if that Patra has our other item.
Yeah, that's gonna be something, isn't it?
So that was a wand and a heart in level 7.
Yep.
And we know that that bow is outside level 9, therefore we know that Thirwolf is basically in go mode for all intents and purposes.
Oh, but he's still got. Yeah, he's the go one, but he's got to find that. He's got to find that bow someplace. Could be at that patch. It could also be someplace in level 8. We didn't beat all of it, so.
Yeah, but that's gonna be one of the last spots that he goes to.
Oh no, I know it is. I'm just saying it could be there.
Oh, for sure. And the first place he does go is right back to level 1.
I mean, again, that does make complete sense. You might as well. You know, alsoa is desperately trying to get bombs, and he gets to death, unfortunately.
Yeah, so having a little bit of a rough seed, just not getting the same path that Thirwolf had gotten through. Throw it right back to our friend Patra, and we'll see what our Patra has for us.
Yeah,
Just
we
gonna mow him
know
down
this is
with
the
the
item. Or at least we're pretty gosh darn sure this is the item. It is the bow! Patra was guarding the bow, that jerk!
Well, that is a huge find for Thirwolf, and now he is officially in go mode.
Indeed, he's just got to grab one more Triforce, and then he's jumping into level 9.
Yeah, it would take something like hardware failure at this point for Thirwolf to fall to alsoa. But alsoa's put on a heck of a tournament. He's done a really, really good job this whole last couple months.
Indeed. Yeah, Thirwolf is just going to zoom directly to this Goma, because he's got the bow, he's got silver arrows. Level 9 could be a fun little thing, but alsoa is just, unfortunately only has 4 Triforce pieces at the moment, but again, I have seen weirder things happen.
Now, a lot of people say whoever finds wand first typically wins. I don't think the wand had that much effect on this seed.
No. No, because that wand was, nice and buried.
And they both had rear candle pretty much the same amount of time, so that wasn't really a factor either. It was just the Thirwolf finding certain things in dungeons first.
Yeah. Alright, there's the last driver. Thirwolf picking up his recorder immediately, because he is probably going to warp to, let me see, level 1. Because that's right next to 9.
Yeah, not too far away at all.
Yep. Also, with a nice block clip. I love block clipping in that room. Alright, so at 1 hour, 20 minutes, Thirwolf is the first runner into level 9. He's got everything he needs. He just has to find Ganon. He just has to find the princess. So what are we looking for in level 9, Dark?
First and foremost, we'll be listening for the sound again. We'll hear Ganon when he's one room adjacent to wherever we are, whether it be north, south, east, or west. On that path to looking for Ganon, we'll be looking for a single shoulder door that does not open. Once we find that, we'll go back to that room. Once we kill Ganon, that room will open automatically, and that is where Zelda will be. Thirwolf will be done with this seed.
Hey, it's Ganon's room. He's not in there.
But it could be Zelda's room next door.
Right.
But it's not.
It's not. We still don't have that any key that we were joking about earlier. Oh, this could be a princess room.
They're all still hunting around, not getting quite yet.
Oh, I just realized Thirwolf has like a ton of ammo for this z1r. Oh, look at that!
That would be where our princess is hiding.
Indeed. Zelda has been found. All we have to do now is find where the pig's at. And unfortunately, we do not have sound here, so chat, you're gonna have to tell us if you can hear the roar of Ganon.
I have Thirwolf's audio on.
Oh, do you? Okay, good, because I don't, so let me know.
Still no sign of Ganon quite yet.
Yeah, no. Well, so is... Well, he knows what the Triforce, and I think this is 4. The nice thing is, you know, you pretty much don't have to clear a lot of rooms. There he is!
As I said, we do hear Ganon, and here he is. So we'll do between 7 and 8 hits with that one to take out the big pig, and then just going back to find Zelda.
And he's got to unlock. Oh, he has to unlock.
Ganon being Ganon slippery.
Yep. Well, Stunlock not the easiest thing to keep with the wand. As it's, from what I understand, the timing is slightly different.
Let's just walk back to where Zelda will be, and Thirwolf will take first place.
And that was actually a very short 9, all things considered. But I don't think we took one transport staircase in here.
No, Thirwolf just kind of had a direct path almost.
And ladies and gentlemen, put your GGs in the chat for our winner, Thirwolf, with an official internal time of 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 40 seconds.
And he will be going on to play Jay Coper in a time to be decided.
Indeed. Jay Coper already saying in the chat that he's looking forward to playing Thirwolf. So we shall see.
And upon seeing Thirwolf finish, alsoa had decided to drop from the race. So let's get some GG in chat for alsoa, please, for a heck of a tournament.
Yep.
He did a really, really good show in this World Tournament.
Absolutely. Again, we're in the round of the Elite 8. Oh, hey, Pokemon Center. Nice. That's why people were making Pokemon jokes in the chat. Now I know.
And we do have both Thirwolf and alsoa in chat with us. GG to both of you. Thirwolf, I'll start with you. Congratulations on your victory. Tell us about the seed.
Started off getting red ring, so that was cool. Red candle basically is what I used throughout the seed because wand was in an annoying location.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you guys were actually neck and neck for the first 45 minutes or so. And then you started pulling away a little bit, and then, yeah, that's kind of the story, really.
Yeah, full clear overworld, got every item except 8s, which I am glad I just bailed on. So
it was 2 hearts and something else garbage.
Yeah, that was kind of the difference. Is also a dug 8 for quite a bit.
Yep.
Because you're totally going to gamble that 8 has something when you know it's 2Q8.
I got the Triforce, and I'm like, you know what? I'll be forced back in here.
Yeah, so that's the other thing, too. You were kind of... were correct and guessed that you could walk through the wall upwards, Alsoa went down and went all the way around, found the compass, and was like, "Oh, it's one group above start."
I mean, you've seen shapes up to that point. You have no reason to assume that that's second quest 8 right off.
No, I agree, 100%. It was just unfortunate.
I mean, at that point, I had seen so many shapes levels, I was waiting for 7 or 8 or something to pop up, so I was not surprised.
Yeah, early on we thought we had seen 1Q7, so we were thinking that was a back half 1 quest, but then we saw the path that was always thinking, we're like, no, that is second quest level 8.
Yeah. Right, so what we thought was first quest 7 turned out to be, like, shapes 3.
So I never found 7 or the bow, and I don't know where those were.
So the bow was in level 1, blocked by Patra.
Alright, that doesn't surprise me.
The wand was in level 7, which was, what was that again?
That was the flute spot in the grave.
Right.
The one that I was going to gamble on, unless Patcha was blocking a bow.
Yeah, I was going to go back to 1 before 8 no matter what, because I knew Patra had something, and I'm like, I'm going to go there first. And Recorder spot in the grave was my exact last overworld spot for 7, so I'm like, I hope I didn't mismark something.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, level 8 was the killer for me in both of my losses in this best of 3. For opposite reasons.
Right.
With that said, as much as I would have liked to, go further, and as much as it sucks to get right to the Elite 8 and then just, bottom out right there, I'm not exactly unhappy with how my performance in the tournament overall has been.
Yeah, I thought you did well. Found one before me 2 times. I had to get it before you at least once.
You did.
And speaking of that, looking forward to your path, Thirwolf. We had in chat that the one Jay Coper was looking forward to erasing you soon, and then after that you have Antlers.
Yeah, it's just a gauntlet at this point, so we'll see how far I can go.
Well, now that you know you can survive the pressure of a Game 3, you should be good, right?
Sure! We'll see how many of my future opponents want best of 3 versus if any of them want best of 1, since that's kind of like an option.
I mean, a Game 1 and a best of 1 is basically a Game 3 and a best of 3.
That is true. That is true.
Just, it doesn't take as much time out of the week.
These weren't too terrible. I mean, the person who finished first was always sub 2 hours.
No, and honestly, the main reason that I didn't finish this one out was solely because I could tell I was starting to get frustrated with it after that bomb grind. And I didn't want it to get to the point where it normally does when I get frustrated, as many of you who've watched my channel before have seen.
This seed's bomb shops were pretty ridiculous. Let me just say that. For the 3 shops that existed, their locations were just why.
Wait,
Yeah.
bomb shops?
Yeah, they were 32 and just not in fun locations.
Both power bracelet spots on Death Mountain were bomb shops, and then just up the ladder in East Death Mountain was a bomb shop, so just ridiculous.
I guess it pays to do Death Mountain earlier than never?
Never.
Yeah, overall, honestly, I did enjoy the tournament overall, as frustrating as Elite 8 flags can be when you start with 1 heart. But, yeah, I'm super grateful to Dark Falls and 8gen for putting this all together, and Thirwolf, I need either you or 8gen to win this thing so I can be vindicated and losing to the best person in the tournament, so go forth and conquer.
I mean, I'll give it a shot, but it's gonna be a long path. 8gen, he's like in the winner's bracket. He has to win like 3 games and he's fine, so maybe he'll do it.
As long as it's one of the 2 of you. I'm content. Or literally anyone, but especially you.
I appreciate the support, since someone has to counter Fury's "someone beat Thirwolf" mantra.
Yup.
Alrighty. Well, guys, again, congratulations to Thirwolf and alsoa. It's been fun watching you in this tournament, man, and I know we'll be seeing you around in the battle royales and whatnot. So, obviously, I've not seen the last of alsoa and z1r.
Yeah, and I'll see you in z2r probably. That's how these things go.
Yeah, I kind of just jumped the gun and signed up for that this morning.
Oh, nice. All right.
For all me.
Nice. All right. Cool.
Well, thanks for the commentary, guys. Thanks for restream, tracking, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just going to give another shout out to our awesome restreamer, Captain Green 7. Not only restreaming, but tracking for us as well. Guys, amazing. Guys, give our runners a follow. Links are in the chat right there. And, of course, Captain Green and my good friend over here, Dark Falls. Dark, any last thoughts of this race before we sign off?
Just echoing what you're saying, and of course, I thank you, OPT, for jumping in with me. It was always a pleasure, my friend.
Absolutely, man.
So as of right now, we don't have any other races scheduled. We do have Panzer Dave and Crystal Saver going on right now. We do not have a race stream, so you can go to their separate channels if you want to watch them. But until then, we will see you on the next race. We'll have more races posted on the Zelda 1 Discord. So please join the Discord, join the community, and we will see you guys next time. Have a great night, guys.
Indeed. Give a shout out to everybody here back in Randomania. I'll throw the link for our Discord in the chat here in just a second. But as always, guys, see you in the next stream. Have a good night, everybody.